Well, you may recognize today's guest more by his voice than his good looks because he used to be a longtime host on KAAL AM radio in Austin, but now he's off on a new adventure with a rapidly growing podcast. So let's introduce you to John Wright. Hello, John. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Especially the good looks, right? There you
go.
Well,
let's not get too carried away.
Well, I'll tell you what, John, let's catch people up on what happened to you last year because that came quite unexpected. You've been on the radio forever.
We'd been at the radio station for 22 years and got off the air one day and was invited into a production meeting, and we were all handed folders and said, your services are no longer required.
Wow.
So it was over.
That is over just like that, and That's over 20 years, right?
22 years.
But as luck would have it, you quickly found new footing by launching your new podcast here, Right Here, Right Now, which is sort of almost like a logical successor to your radio show, but how did that come about?
It was kind of a continuation of a lot of what we did on the radio. The Discover Austin office was a weekly guest, and we would record those interviews on Fridays, and I would send them over to their office, and they would upload it as their podcast. And so when I was no longer at the radio station, we couldn't do that anymore. And I went around to talk to our regular guests and told Nancy Schnabel what had happened. And she said, well, that's okay. We'll just continue to do the podcast here. And they had a little recording box and microphones and stands. And she said, you know what to do with all this. So let's just keep going.
There you go. And I think that might be Nancy right there in that photo.
No, that's actually one of the pastors in Austin that we interviewed. Gotcha. So very quickly, once we started doing once a week the Discover Austin report as part of their podcast, we had other groups in town that said, hey, if you're doing this, can we come on board? And so Austin Utilities, the Hormel Institute, the library, Sweet Reeds, the Nature Center, many of the groups around town that had been regulars on the radio came on board, and suddenly we were doing 3 episodes a week.
There you go. It couldn't have been a smoother transition because you've been around Austin for so long. You have all the contacts. People trust you as a good interviewer to help them get the word out about whatever they are trying to spread at that day. Now, you've initially, John, focused on Austin newsmakers, but you're slowly starting to kind of draw a bigger circle in Mower County. Talk more about that.
Well, really, what it was is just the groups that were regulars on the radio kind of all came on board, and then we started having discussions mainly with the city of Austin and Mower County government, and they said that they wanted to come on board to let people know more about what those government entities did, and they want to be part of the podcast. So on Mondays, we have the City of Austin and Mower County government. So I get to learn about different things that happen in Mower County government throughout the entire county. And we hope to just keep expanding that and add more voices from the outreaches beyond Austin.
There's really a good mix then between entertainment, information, government information, things that people should know from city council and city government and so forth. Very good. And what do you enjoy about interviewing people? I mean, you've done it now for almost 3 decades. What's your favorite part about that?
The difference being now is we do it all on location, so I get to go to everybody's offices. And while we're doing almost the exact same thing on the radio, I find I have a lot more time in my schedule. So it's a lot more flexible, and I think just the opportunity to continue to tell the local stories. I know that's a passion of yours too.
Exactly, yeah.
So being able to just keep community information flowing through whatever means, that was imperative to starting the podcast.
And that is the podcast now. Very well. And John, we're almost out of time, but remind us one more time, where can people find the podcast downloaded and how often?
We are doing 3 episodes a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're available on all the major podcast sites, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Music. They're all of them. They're the popular ones. You can also stream each episode on the Discover Austin MN website.
Which is what I've done. Very easy to do. So,
yes.
Very good. Well, John, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck with this endeavor, and glad I had a chance to interview you. He's interviewed me many, many times. Today was my chance.
It's good to see you on the other side.
Sounds good. Thanks so much, John. Appreciate it.
Thank you.